think the concept of doing it just to do it really is very valid. And at first, it sounds really, really stupid. Like, oh, you're doing it just to do it. Yeah, bro. I am. And I used to think about this a lot because I didn't know why to work out. After I was working out a lot. And then it kind of hit me like, I'm kind of just doing this for other people, like, so for how they view me rather than how I just want to view myself. And that obviously wasn't healthy, but when I figured that out, I just stopped fully. I fully stopped working out because I figured there was no point. I figured what I was doing had no meaning. I figured, well, when I'm done, in the future, my muscles are just going to fade. I'm going to be 85, and all that intense training that I did essentially was useless or worthless. But that's super flawed because it runs off of the narrative, the basis rather, that the outcome is the reward and not even the reward, but the outcome is the point rather than seeing the journey. And I know that's so cliche because you literally hear it in everything. But it's the only way to make anything actually valued because it's super obvious everything you try to gain will fade. That's why nothing can give you happiness because it has to come from internal because everything external will die. So you can't base it off of, outside sources. I forgot what I was writing about. Right. If your goal, bro, is the ending and that's where you're supposed to get your happiness from, you'll never be happy. Well, you'll be happy, but maybe it's fleeting. It's literally a dopamine shot that ends. But if you go for the walk itself, walking to walking because there is no meaning. And I'll explain a little bit. When I was thinking about the myth of Sisyphus a long time ago, I realized, bro, that he was kind of a G. You kind of think he's stupid, like, oh, whoa, bro, the boulder keeps rolling down. Why does he keep doing it? Oh, he's an idiot, right? Bro, that man's a G. He realizes this. He sees, I've been trapped here, or quote unquote trapped here. But I will not allow that to determine my fate or how I will not allow that to determine my overall happiness and the sanctitude of my being. I sanctify it, bro. It's me. I'm the one who takes control of fate. Fate does not drive me, I drive fate, and it's going to have to deal with me. And that's basically Sisyphus when he's rolling the boulder up the hill, bro. He's literally realizing everything around him that he's doing in that moment will have no outcome. It's just going to be this continuous push, bro. And he gets locked in, he gets in the zone. This man gets so focused, he starts seeing the cracks in the hill. He starts seeing the sweat drip off of his fingers and down onto the floor. He sees, you know what I'm saying? This man got locked in. Even though he knows the outcome is, well, there is none. The outcome is repeating the process, bro. And I think that is why you work out. Not why, but that is a reason. You know what I mean? Because I asked myself the question, if I was the only person alive, what would I want to work out for? And obviously health, the Trinity, the body, mind, spirit, to be able to help yourself, to be able to be healthier. Well, I already said that. But there are benefits. But I think the real one that you want to do, bro, is to just do it to do it and get rid of the mindset that the But the outcome and the goal is what matters. The goal should be just doing it. To take control of your life, to do something you don't preferably want to do. To do something you not despise, almost despise, I guess. I don't know. But that's a reason, bro. You can just push the boulder up the hill if you want. Doing it to do it. I don't know. Maybe that's dumb. But, I mean, bro, I think it's a way to live life. Don't skip school. Or else you end up like me. Don't skip school, bro. Became unk so fast. For real, don't even know how it happened, bro. For the record, I'm 18, which is Omega Unk. I didn't even know. Bro, this is not a good video. Bro, I guess that's the first day. Y'all should read the Bible. Y'all should, Josiah was a king. Everybody else was super, you know, idolatry. Like they were worshiping idols. This man Josiah, though, he brought him back to God. He brought him back. But while he was with his homeboy talking about the future of their land and how Egypt was trying to fight them and so was Babylon, right? He's talking to his homeboy and he's like, yo, bro, we really got to fight these dudes, Babylon, bro, because the Lord told me, bro, Babylon is finna own the world or own us, you know what I mean? Like, we're finna give them all our things. But Egypt, you know what I'm saying, there's nowhere to really be seen from God's lens. But this man Josiah, he doesn't care. He's like, nah, we gotta get rid of Egypt. So as he's trying to fight them, this man, King Nebuchadnezzar, I think, is probably the one who did it, he straight slays this man Josiah, bro. He falls in combat. So this God-fearing, goodly man died because he didn't trust in the Lord. Think about that, bro. He died because he didn't trust in the Lord, bro. And he was a good, godly man. Man was bringing people back to God. So think about that, bro. If this goodly, godly man died, what do you think can happen to you if you don't follow God? If you don't follow the Eucharist, the Christ, brother. This is a terrible video, but I gotta make something. I gotta move in some direction. I skipped a lot of school. I do not think you should skip school. I mean, a little bit, you know, here and there, every other week. Not even every other week, but yeah, every other week, you know what I'm saying? You can skip school. But, bro, just go, bro. It's bad, right? Like, it's not that fun, and people are super immature, and I don't know how bad it is for y'all, but my school brain rot, like, because I've been to 4 different high schools, but this was before brain rot, most of these other schools, but during, like, peak brain rot era, like, junior through this early senior year, so, like, about a full year, maybe, it was bad. People were unintelligible. It was like speaking to 8th graders, and I mean that literally. People think I'm joking. Everybody and their mother was trying to be like this guy, was trying to be this dude, was trying to be Tim, who was really trying to be Jim, who was really trying to be Dean. And Dean got his personality off of a TikTok comment. So everybody, now you got 30 TikTok comments all going, hey, brother, let's go to the observatory, brother. And, bro, it was funny for the first, like, 3 months. 3 months max. And you're pushing it at max. And people just kept going. It got so bad they started doing it to the teachers and presentations, bro. It was so bad. Like, it was like I got transported back into middle school. I thought that was so disappointing because I thought the people at my school were kind of cool, and if they just weren't so brain rotted, like I can talk, but if they weren't so brain rotted, it would have been more interesting, and maybe it would have captivated me more to go. Bro, I know it, anyway, rant over, but I know school's bad, bro. I know it's kind of sucky, but just go. The amount of opportunities you will build by going. And something I thought of is, bro, I know people are like terrified of other people, but you really shouldn't be. Oh, I gotta walk around. I gotta get my charger. I'm gonna cut this out. I don't know, maybe it'll. Fuck. Yo, get the fat ass on. I don't even know, bro. It's probably a shitty ass video. I can't see, bro. My eyes are blind right now. There it is. Ouch. Bro, I know people are like terrified of school for some reason. Actually, I know why, bro, because I was in school too. You think, oh, how are people gonna see me, or yada yada yada, bro. Really ain't that important, bro. I know it's so much easier said than done, but the way to be cool, bro, is to not be cool. And Tyler was so facts when he was so facts. He was so right when he said, the cooler you are or something, you freeze or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even remember what he said, but there was a Tyler clip where he was like, don't be too cool, you'll freeze. And that is the art of coolness, is not being cool. Because everybody's cool. Everybody has a cool factor to them. So you may not see it yourself because you view yourself differently, right? And you view yourself with more insecurities, I should say. So you might not see this, and you have self-worth issues, which is bad because everybody's beautiful and cool. They just have to stop thinking they're not beautiful and cool, and then they would be beautiful and cool. But the point is the only way you'll be able to go to school properly and not think about this type of crap is to literally not think about this type of crap. I know that sounds insane, but you literally have to move your mind somewhere else. And every time you get a negative thought, counteract it with a positive one. I know that sounds stupid, but it's the only way that I have found, and everybody else that I've talked to and people that I've seen off the internet have found, is because while negativity feels right, like it feels like it almost calls you, it yearns for you, positivity will heal you. And positivity will make you an actual person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think everybody back in the day was as negative as we are as a generation. So people were a lot cooler back in the day because they were just allowed to, like, let their juices flow freely rather than being like, oh my gosh, I think we're way too postmodern. I think it's almost hard to be a normal human being without thinking, oh, am I being too cringe? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, postmodernity, I think, has fried the overall human experience. I yap in chat. Might be straight yapping, That even makes sense. Probably not. See, that's negativity right there, bro. I don't even know if anybody's even here to read this. I'm just here, you know what I'm saying? Ew! What is that? This glove got like doo-doo on it. Point is, bro, I don't know if anybody's even gonna think this is stupid or not. Yeah, I'm thinking you see, that's what I'm saying. Point is, bro, you gotta be positive. You gotta be positive. It's just gonna make you feed into negative. fucking disjumbled. Shit. Plug in, damn. Okay. Hey, go to school, bro. The only way. You just have to think about it like this as well. Nobody's really. I know you already know people aren't thinking about you, but people really aren't. I mean, they're thinking about like, oh, yeah, Tony, but they're thinking about themselves. Like, think about how bad you have it. Think about how bad this dude has it, who's even worse. You know what I'm saying? But think about this dude or this dude or this dude. Like, we're all so self-absorbed, and I think that's partially because of the internet. But I think it's just the human condition. The human condition had that way, but you know what I'm saying? You really got to be a friend to yourself and nice to yourself as well. And you got to be both of those. You really got to be nice to yourself. Like, I know, I feel the yearn for negativity as well, for self doubt and self pity, desolation, isolation. You know, I feel that as well. That it's almost like an intense desire, but you just can't live that way, G. Gotta brush yourself off, bro. Realize I'm actually kind of cool because everybody's cool because everybody's a person, bro. And the only people that aren't cool are people who try to be cool, and also the people that are just mean, like narcissists and stuff. Like those people are not that cool. Like they're just, well, sometimes they are, but they are only surrounded by other narcissists. This is a terrible video. You see me? No. Yeah, this is just an outright atrocious video, man. Anyway, bro. Legit, low cut. Bro, if you're younger than me, I'm 18. If you're younger than me, what you're gonna want to do is gonna change. Firstly, it's gonna change, but that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? You can have multiple attributes by putting time here, and then later on you have to put time here, but you still have these skills from back here. So that's a good thing that you want to change or will change, because it just means you have more paint to paint the canvas with, to paint the world with. You know what I'm saying? So, that's good. But what I was bringing that up for was find something you want to do, bro, and just do it over and over again. Get off your phone because it's not gonna help you. As I'm on my phone, like just do what you want to do, brother. I know it's so cliche, but it's crazy because the most cliche things are the ones that work because you know it's ancient wisdom, been passed down for millennium. Bro, my neighbors are getting talked to, bro. Right now. Yo, shit, my ass itches, bro. Oh, bro, if anybody's smoking like weed, bro, as an addict, you can't be addicted. Yes, you fucking can. As an addict, bro, like someone who just chuffs this shit regularly, habitually, mostly habitually, because the shit doesn't get me high anymore. Fucking take a break or just stop altogether, bro. Straight up, you take a break, just fucking stop smoking. Don't do that shit. Do it every. I have a plan for you, bro. I'm not fully against weed. I'm still fucking smacking my shit right now. But what you want to do is you want to set dates. Not like the 13th, but fucking Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I wouldn't hit 3 days in a row because your brain's going to get kind of fucked up. Me, as I'm hitting every day in a row, but I would pick Tuesday. No, fuck. No, Tuesday, Thursday, fuck, bro. Maybe Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, some shit like that. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe. Bro, point is, get 3 days out the week that you're going to chuff on. I don't recommend smoking in the morning because it's just going to make you want to smoke more, and then while you try to carry that shit out, makes your tolerance higher, and then, yeah, bro, it's just bad. I hope you have more self-tolerance, self-control than me, though. If you don't, you're fucked, and you have to stop it. You're cooked, and you have to stop. But I don't know, I'm pretty bad, so. Yeah, if you're not getting high anymore, bro, put it down, G. what I would recommend to fully, is to completely get rid of it, because I know not having it, you're like, you fucking itch, bro. You're like, it's in the back of your mind, like a fucking. You just feel like you don't have a blanket on, you're cold or some shit. Like, it's not like really that sensation, but you know what I mean. Like you feel incomplete in the moment. And what I would recommend is to just throw it away, bro. Get rid of it fully, because if you do have it, you're just gonna be tempted to it more, and you're just gonna want to chuff that shit. But it's like, oh, I feel good if I live in the house, bitch. Throw that shit in the fucking garbage can if that's you. I'm not even playing. How's the first video, y'all? Terrible? Yeah, I thought so. Anyway. Fuck, I think that's all, bro. I don't really got nothing else to say right now. I'm just kind of experimenting with shit right now. Yeah, bro, I really don't got nothing else to say right now, so I'm sorry. Shitty video.